Okay, so let's start Lifewave product introduction. And this presentation we are only going to talk about generation 2 patches, not X39. And those generation 2 patches that is available in Malaysia right now, which is this. The first patch, Ion patches. This is the best-selling products Lifewave have before they introduced Lifewave X39 stem cell patches. And the main function of YH Ion patches is to reduce inflammation, and it also reduces stress. Inflammation is the main culprit for a lot of aging problem. Why? When your body is under inflammation, your body first reaction is try to reduce inflammation. So the healing process from within is post. Only when your body is able to reduce the inflammation to a satisfactory level, that is when your self-healing takes place. That is why Ion is helpful to first reduce the inflammation to expedite your body to heal by itself. So this is a study done by Lifewave. We look at the lower back area. Purple and pink color signify a very hot body, and these indicate inflammation. So after patching Ion for 5 to 10 minutes, you can see the overall reduction of heat. This is taken using an infrared camera. And this is trying to tell us that why we have so much pain nowadays is because of stress, is because of the pollution that make our body always stay in a mode of inflammation, and that make our muscle to be in a tension mode and thus contribute to pain. A lot of people, when they try Ion patches, they already find pain relief even before trying X39 or even before trying Ice Wave. Only Ion itself is able to bring down the pain for most people is because inflammation can stop pain. And if your pain is not because of ligament tear, it's not because of cartilage, and it is because of the inflammation, Ion is going to help you. Ice Wave. So Ice Wave is the product particularly for pain relief. So you can use for whole body pain like fibromyalgia. You can also put for localized pain. And how fast it works, normally I would say less than 3 minutes to be conservative. But those people who have attended the event, you will know it can reduce as fast as less than 30 seconds, right? And why Lifewave patches can work so fast? There are two poles of patches. One is negative and one is positive. So this is also one example. So these people over here, they have a very serious inflamed trap and upper back, and inflammation is again one of the key reasons contribute to pain. So when you put Ice Wave product, after 5 minutes, the inflammation reduces down. So it works similar to Ion, but the two polarity of the patches has an additional effect, which is to restore bioelectrical effects. So if you heard about energy medicine, if you heard about pranic healing, those are the way to help people to relieve pain by adjusting their bioelectrical field. In Chinese is what we call 气场, or we call it the magnetic wave. So these people, they have pain all over the body. So if you can see, this is detached. This blue color is detached from the body. That means these people has a very serious back pain. So after you apply the Ice Wave products, the polarity, you see it start to get closer. In energy medicine word, we are trying to tell you when you put Lifewave product, the energy emission from the chakra will reduce, the distortion will reduce, and it restores the optimum bioelectrical effect. And this is what contributes to the pain relief. And again, when bioelectric effect is reduced, if inflammation is reduced, your pain start to heal by itself. So next is energy enhancer patches, and this is actually the first product invented by Lifewave for USA Navy SEALs Army. Yes, this was used for military. Energy enhancer also come with two polarity, white patch and tan patches. Clinical proven to increase energy and endurance. Later we'll give you some example, and the result is fast. Now I'm going to show some of the examples. So this is David Beckham. You see the patches they are using Lifewave Energy Enhancer. This is Michael Phelps. So this is the marathon runners. So this is Ray Allen, NBA players. So this is Chansey Billups, also NBA players. And these are the people who use Lifewave product, and why they are allowed to use to increase their energy is because nothing enter your body. In Olympic Association, there is something called anti-doping test. So in order to go past this anti-doping test, any kind of supplements or injection are prohibited. But Lifewave is allowed in Olympic. And this is one evidence and one proof to you that Lifewave has no transdermal substance into your body. Nothing go into your body by patching Lifewave products. This is more example of using Lifewave. This is I think it's during the World Cup. This is the WTA. Look at the patches. 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 This patching protocol is for focus, mental clarity. Patches. Serena Williams patches. Patches, cyclist. Right. So this energy enhancer patches, those energy enhancer patches, you can do a muscle testing. Google about muscle testing, and you will find a lot of funny videos how people are using energy enhancer. By a small little young guy can push away a big muscular guy just by using energy enhancer. Right. So now we talk about glutathione patches. Glutathione is not the name of the Lifewave itself. Like glutathione is a scientific name for our antioxidant in the body, and it is the most important glutathione in the body, antioxidants in the body. This is why we call it master antioxidants. And this is called master antioxidants. Remember the words. I'm going to explain to you what does that mean by antioxidants. So a lot of people, when they sell supplements, they always talk about antioxidants. Why is antioxidants so important, and especially in today's world? Okay, you help to read about this. Glutathione is important for liver to remove chemicals such as drugs and pollutants. Protect body from free radical damage, remove heavy metals, improve clarity of skin. If you go to UK, glutathione is good for whitening. People who, ladies who like skincare, you heard about this. Glutathione is very good for whitening. Yeah, this is one example. Every time when my family use glutathione, we will always lao sai the next day. Now it gets better. I think it's because our digestive system and detoxification process is getting healthier and less toxin, maybe. So let me explain to you. in today's world, we have a lot of infection. We have a lot of aging problems because of poor diet, because of the drugs, because of pollution like the pasir gudang one, air pollution, and also water pollution of what we drink, and stress from the family, from the career, and radiation from our mobile devices. So this leads us to a lot of problems such as exposure to free radicals, oxidative stress, and build up a lot of toxin within our body. So let me explain what do you mean by free radicals. So free radicals is like you just assume this is an electron, this is atom, this is atom. So he is looking for electron. So he is looking for one electron, and when he enter your body, he see your healthy cell, and this is your healthy cell. So he will steal away their electron to feed this radical, because this radical is not energetically, electronically stable. So he will steal this electron from the healthy cell. So as a result, your healthy cell dies off. And this is why free radicals we call 自由基 is so dangerous in today. And I think all the skincare centers, they always talk about free radicals, fight free radicals, drink a lot of antioxidants. Then now, what is antioxidants? So now it's all about the free radicals. These are free radicals, and this is a cell, and this is a dead cell. Sorry, we're very messy. So now let's say we have antioxidants. So this is the antioxidants. These antioxidants they already have an available electron over there. So what this free radical do is, instead of going to attack the cell, he will take this electron back to the radicals. So by taking this extra electron from the antioxidants, these free radicals become stable and is removed out of the picture. Then our cell can remain healthy and happy. Okay, so now this is not the end of the story. So most of the antioxidants like glutathione tablets and drink, it can give you this kind of effect. Okay, later I'm going to tell you what is so different about Lifewave. Depletion of glutathione lead to cell death. Just now what I explained. Okay, the glutathione supplement available in the markets is in tablets form and is in injection form. In the tablet form, it's like it's always 500 milligram, and we have injection. You can ask for a doctor to inject for you. You can inject on yourself as well. Normally, where you want to get whiter, you inject there. But the problem is like this. The research shows that the glutathione, no matter how good is the brand, the absorption is highly dependent on your digestive system, how much you can digest and absorb. So the percentage is about 8 to 12% absorption, and injection is slightly better, 20 to 30% absorption. So when you absorb it, how long does it take to significantly improve the glutathione level in your blood? So another study is done, and they confirm that it only improved by 10% after 30 days of continuous consumption. So you have to take this for 30 days, take 30 days, because you only absorb that much. So overall you improve by 10%, right? So how much can Lifewave glutathione improve your glutathione level? So this is the level of it. Glutathione can actually increase your glutathione level in your blood by 300%. And the reason it can be even higher, because this is limited by the medical equipment calibration. So what does it mean by 300%? Why not we just need 100%? what are the two additional 200% for? Why we need it? So just now we talked about antioxidants. Okay, then we talk about the radicals. Then we talk about the happy cell. The happy cell who electrons still with them, and also the cell who already dead. Because he has no more electron. So this, when you have a lot of antioxidants, so the first oxidants has already taken by radicals to keep the cell safe. So how about the additional antioxidants? They still have extra electron to give. So now this antioxidant do is, instead of giving it to the radical, because the radical have no more, he will give this electron to the dead cell, return him with the electron in it. So after he get the electron from antioxidants, he also become happy. And this T is the foundations of anti-aging, or we call it reverse aging. Got this? This is what skincare company haven't really make it easy for people to understand, but the relationship between free radicals, between pollution and oxidation, between antioxidants, and between cell death, and between reverse aging, this is the entire pictures that you have to know. And what Lifewave glutathione do is, only when the level of glutathione surpass to a certain level, then reverse aging can come. So just now, if you only have about 10% of increase of glutathione, it doesn't help to reverse aging. Okay, so let's move on. Next is carnosine. Carnosine is also one of my favorite patches. It clinically shown it increased stamina by up to 125%, and you can feel the overall health and strength and flexibility the moment you put on this, and it improves organ function. I'm going to tell you why later. And for this, there's a nickname I give it to him. It's called Master Tissue Builder. So anything related to nerve, anything related to muscle, go to carnosine. Prevent brain from Alzheimer's, protect heart from heart attack, accelerate wound healings, support athletic performance. Have you found out all these things is because of either his nervous system or because of the muscle tissue? Okay, we have brain tissue. This is why it's good for Alzheimer's. Okay, this is one example that you can relate to is from Indonesia. So the heartbeat was back to normal in 1 to 2 minutes. So with people who have irregular heartbeat, patching carnosine works quite well. And where you put is, example, this is your right hand. Sorry, this is not the one. Your palm face outward, so it should be like this. This is the wrist, right at this spot. So this is the bone, this is the ligament, so at this portion. This is called Senmen. Or is called spirit gate. Okay, so this is one of the example of wounds healing. So these people who patch with S39, but even you without the patches, this is a good example. If you have a deep wound over here, fresh wound, you can put carnosine, you can put ion. This is also one example. So I just let you go and have a look. This is patching with ion, glutathione, and carnosine. This is also the sign of reverse aging. Why? Because like what I said just now, it revives the cell. So let's move on. So this is for the acne, for the faces, for the face as well. For those people who have used Lifewave, normally it's S39 of other patches, you just take a look on your skin condition. My skin condition was not bad even before using Lifewave, but I feel that it is more less prone to a lot of acne. Okay, now is go to selenite patches. So how selenite works is its benefit is to lengthen the sleep by 66%, right, and improve quality of sleep. And how we do is this: in our sleeping mode, we have a lot of cycles. We call it deep sleep cycle, and this one is actually helping us to improve the alpha wave. Okay, you go and Google what is called alpha wave. I'm not going to talk about details, but basically it's trying to tell you selenite can calm you down. So it is easier for you to fall asleep, and when you are in a sleeping mode, because you are more relaxed, you can lengthen your sleep and deepen your sleep. Okay, this is the sleeping protocol. These are the location you can place on, and personally I think this one is work the best. At the back of the neck and ankle also works good, right? So this is my mother. My mother has been consuming for sleeping pills for a really long time, and I think now she really seldom complain about sleeping problems. And she patches X39, her favorite patch now, but before X39 is available, she uses selenite, and even until now her favorite spot is this one. So this is a leg, this the outer portion is facing us. This is ankle, so this area is where you go to put selenite, and you give it a try. So selenite, the success rate I would say is not very high, about 60-70%. Consider lower than other patches that I have doing demo and let people to use it. But for those people who find useful, it's really useful, because it really make you to have a very peaceful sleep, and you just give it a try. And this is one time when I use selenite, I oversleep. Even the alarm clock doesn't really wakes me up. So this is something that you can try on if sleeping is a problem. Okay, SP6 is the only patches where I don't have much personal experience, because I'm not very I doesn't really require a weight loss. But what SP6 does in this weight loss is to help you reduce craving and help you to reduce appetite. So what are the signals that you use? You can ask people who patch SP6. So the first 2 days they will feel very hot, no appetite, I don't feel like eating anything. And I would say the hot feeling is where it's trying to help you burn extra calories in the body. And one of my chicken rice customer who bought SP6, he also the 4th day she patched, she tell me during lunchtime I used to eat 1 kopi, then we have half the mooncake, and then we have 4 pieces of bread. 4 pieces of bread. So these 4, after they patch for 4 days, it reduces to 1 kopi, half piece of bread. This is what you can try on yourself. And there are 5 locations at the manual, and you can try one by one, and you find the one which you feel the best. So my recommendation is this. So this is a leg again, this is ankle, at this area, forefinger above your ankle. It's called 三阴交. Okay, so these are the sales pitch and some of the things for SP6. And let me explain to you the idea about Lifewave SP6. Unlike other slimming centers where it gives you a lot of slimming tablets, you eat already, you feel like outside, or it gives you a lot of heat or sauna to ask you to get rid of the so-called the lipids, and essentially which only reduce your water in your body and ask you to drink less water. Lifewave doesn't believe all this kind of not sustaining slimming procedure. We help you to control your craving by regulate your endocrine system. So a lot of people nowadays, we are actually overeating. So by regulate your body system, you tend to come to an optimum level of appetite. So it reduces the craving for calories, for sugar, for carbohydrates. Then it's easier for you to succeed your slimming program. Having said that, that means if after you patch the things, if you still die you want to eat food, you want to eat a high cholesterol food, oily food, you will still be able to eat this. Then SP6 will not be helpful if you yourself are not determined to do so. All kind of patches that Lifewave have is all to support your body to do the self-healing. But no matter how good your body self-healing is, it first comes from your mindset also. If mentally you don't want yourself to get healthier, your self-healing is not going to function well as well. Give you one more example is let's say for smoking, anti-smoking. Lifewave actually is very good to help people to stop smoking. If you have friends who want to quit smoking, you put the glutathione patches at the base of their throat and you look at their reaction. Although Lifewave help you to quit smoking easily, but if you're mentally telling yourself I don't want to quit, the patch, it just doesn't help you to do that. Okay, so Lifewave is a very natural, very safe product. It helps you to do a lot of things so that you can, your body can focus on self-healing things, but fundamentally you want to make the changes. That is the thing. This is why I like Lifewave so much. Okay, Alavida is 98.6% plant-based ingredients. You can so safe that you can eat this, but it's not available in Malaysia yet. Okay, so these are the changes. They are no Photoshop. You can see, or else it won't be so blur. And this item is not yet available in Malaysia. So hopefully, by November 2019, we can have a fulfillment center over here. So let us build Lifewave in Malaysia. Okay, these are changes. So you look at the clarity after 3 weeks. So when people look at this presentation, their first idea is this photo cannot be fake, because they can fake much better than that. Look at the red colorness all over, and the clarity. Okay, see the wrinkles, the depth of the wrinkles. Okay, so WinFit is not available in Malaysia. So let me run you through. So it promotes reduction of body fat and it helps to build new muscle. And one of the Olympic participants, oh no, this is not Olympic participants. One of the athletes. This is after P90X workout. P90X workout is one of the last time very popular workout to help you to get lean muscle. So after the workout, he take a photo. Okay, this is the size and shape that he got. So after he has this WinFit patches, he don't even need to do any workout. This is already the shape that he's getting. And when he was interviewed, how long do you exercise every day? It works for 5 to 10 minutes a day. So what WinFit trying to do is it helps you to recover faster, burn the fat faster, and build muscle faster. So normally maybe you work out for 1 hour or 2 hours, you come back home, you rest your body start to work out by itself because the metabolism rate is raised up, so it helps you to burn fat. Then slowly, when you want to have muscle recovery, to build muscle. And WinFit is trying to expedite all of these things. And if you can add carnosine, it is even better. Okay, this is some example. I don't want to give you too much expectation because not yet available in Malaysia. But X39, we does have testimonial where people slim down. So bear in mind. Okay, so the next one you talk about life. We'll talk about it next time in the next video. So previous one is all about Generation 2 products, and I hope you find it helpful. And talk to me if you need more information, and I'm always within the reach. Thank you.